Hello and welcome to Kindred Spirit Tarot. This is your daily message for all zodiac signs for Thursday, the 27th of September 2018. Thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first visit, welcome. If you are returning, then welcome back and thank you. Today's reading, I am using the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And this is the deck that our wonderful kindred spirit Leticia sent to me for us to have the pleasure of. And it is a beautiful deck. Okay, let's see what today has in store for us. What do my wonderful friends need to know from Spirit for Thursday, the 27th of September 2018? What do my wonderful friends need to know from the Angel Tarot? Thank you. It is you and you. Oh, what do my friends need to know from Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, right. Whew. Okay, every card a major arcana. This is totally about your inner world today. This is keeping your foot in your inner world. Your first card, Major Arcana number 4, the Emperor. Archangel Michael, back again, giving you reassurance, letting you know that when you spoke to him, after you saw him on the Healing with the Angel cards, and some of you put the call out, he has answered you. He is your protector. He is about setting limits, setting boundaries. He is about self-mastery. He is here to guide you, to counsel you, to empower you with his masculine energy. He really is reminding you to be your own authority. Oh, nearly forgot to read the bottom, sorry. Organisation and logic, structure and discipline, and leadership. Being your own authority. Next you have Major Arcana number 21, the World. This too, Archangel Michael. He really is inserting his masculine power today. This is real father energy. This is father energy. This is the energy of fathers around the world who put limits and boundaries on you, but it's all for your protection. He really is showing you today, if you can master being your own authority, then you can conquer the world. A job well done. Joy, contentment and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment, and the enlightenment he is giving you is, whilst I am here supporting you and protecting you, I am also reminding you that everything is in your own power. You have the power. You have the power to master this life, he is saying. And mastering this life, the biggest key is being your own authority, setting your own limits, your own boundaries, healthy limits, healthy boundaries, Michael is saying. Okay. Well, next we have Major Arcana, number 13, Release. Archangel Azrael. This is asking you to let go of things that haven't served you. This is asking you to make a change for the better, make a change for the positive. This is asking you to understand that holding on to things, clinging on to things that don't serve you, past events you cannot change, things have happened, all you can do is draw a line under it. The future, well, that's still quite malleable, that's always changeable, and the only thing you are in charge of is the here and now. So release anything that isn't serving you. Be ready. Be ready to start anew. Be ready to let go of old cycles, old patterns, and get in touch with a new cycle, I'm hearing natural cycle, nature's cycle, natural, the cycle of the natural law, the law of knowing what is morally right and what is morally wrong, and not overstepping the mark. And next we have another major arcana. So this really truly is about your major inner knowing today. And I feel for those of you that have been, I'm hearing, willfully ignorant of knowing that maybe sometimes you are overstepping the mark and doing things that maybe you shouldn't be doing. Well, number 15, Ego, Archangel Michael, has come to tell you that your shadow and negative side at some point will always be brought out into the light. There's always a light shone on things. We've just had a full moon. So for some of you, this could have been that there has been a light shone in the darkness, maybe on yourself. Maybe you have realised that you have been doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Maybe you have been, as I say, I feel overstepping the mark, overstepping the limits and boundaries of nature's law, which is the first principle. You do no harm to anyone. So I feel if you've been overstepping the mark, causing, another principle, cause and effect, maybe you've been causing harm to others, it will come back, but it will come back to you because as you think it, and then as you speak it, because when we speak we are spelling, so you are spelling what you want out into the world, and if you are trying to cause harm, then that is a pattern that you are creating, and this is your karma that you build up, and it comes back and repeats itself back to you. Oh, so ego, it's a big thing. It's you or someone trying to have power over you. Ego, it is being full of self-importance, full of grandiose, thinking that you have to have power over others to feel good. And sometimes this is people having power over you. This is today facing this fear and either realising that this is you and you are doing this and making a change today, or realising that this is being done to you and making a change today by changing how you react. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So today, completely completely. The angel realms have appeared to talk to you about your inner world, your inner knowing, your inner knowledge. But for some of you, it is your inner thinking. What you are thinking is what you are. You know, it's usually what we think, we will verbalise, we will spell out there, and then eventually it comes back as a creation. So you are reminded today, be mindful of what you are putting out there. Remember, limits, boundaries, be your own authority, be your own father today. In doing this, you will be in the energy, I feel, of knowing that you have a connection. You are connected to spirit, you are connected to the angel realm. I feel you will feel that you are being successful if you can achieve being the Emperor energy, if you can achieve being Archangel Michael energy of being the protector and protecting yourself. So if you protect yourself, set your own limits and your own boundaries, I feel success will be assured in your life. You will feel a oneness, a wholeness with spirit. You will feel a fulfillment and a completion in your life. You will feel a release. You will feel a transformation. You will feel that you will have left old patterns, old cycles, old karmistic cycles behind, because you will be changing how you are viewing the world and how you are behaving in the world. And this behaviour change, while for some of you it is coming out of the ego energy, that self-importance, that grandiose, that need to have power over others to make you feel good. And for those of you that have somebody that's trying to have power over you, I feel this is the day to set the limits and boundaries, change how you react. Don't fall into the same old traps of, you know, when they poke at you, react in the same way. Change the way that you react. You are being called to do today. You are being told that Archangel Michael truly is around you and supporting you through all of these changes that some of you are really going through at the moment. It's okay to let go. It's okay to make a change. It's okay to let go of your ego. Nothing drastic is going to happen other than you are going to get yourself the key that is going to open a new world up for you, a new world where you won't feel the need to have power over others, or you won't feel the need that others have to have power over you, and you will be able to change these patterns and cycles today. Oh wow, this is a really, really huge message for some of you out there, I am feeling. Well, as it's all come out blue as well, I'm really drawn to the blue of the Lightworker Oracle, which is by Alana Fairchild. Wow. Okay, what do my wonderful friends need to know from Spirit for Thursday, the 27th of September, 2018? What do my wonderful friends need to know from Spirit? What is the message for my wonderful kindred spirits from the Lightworker Oracle? What do we need to know? You're there somewhere, I can feel you ready to jump. It's this one. It doesn't want to leave my finger. It's stuck. Okay. And we get number 32. Divine grace, the law of efficiency. Okay. Well, 3 and 2, 6, so that puts us in balance and harmony, but it's also a real unity between you, the angelic realm, and spirit. It is time your life became easier. It is time for you to walk the way of divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it is meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with kindness and love. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. The law of efficiency encourages you to work smarter rather than harder. It is like learning to allow a wave to carry you to shore rather than in swimming the entire way with your own effort alone, or even against the current, which would make the journey even harder. It is like planting a seed at the right time so nature will help it bloom in the spring, rather than planting it during the dead of winter when it takes a lot of effort to keep it alive. And even then it may not survive. This is the intelligence of the law of efficiency and divine grace at work. Oh, it's time that your lives became easier. It's time to you to walk a new divine path, a path of grace, of love and kindness, of forgiveness. It's time for you to walk the path of the divine. Allow that divine spark within you to come alive. Release yourselves. Transform yourselves. Let go of things that aren't serving you. Negative or fear-based thoughts that aren't serving you. Okay, right. Let's go to Oracle of the Unicorns, because I'm just drawn to the shades and the colours I feel today. Oracle of the Unicorns, Cordelia Francesca Brabs. And actually, as I came out of meditation today, or during meditation, I had the feeling that I was in the ocean and I could see all fish and whales. So I'm really, myself, I'm drawn to these, what I feel are beautiful sea colours, watercolours. Oh, that dropped on the floor. And I think that'll do for us. And there's two. Okay. Imagination and polarity. Yes. So our first card is imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream and believe in unlimited possibilities. So by being your own authority, by understanding law of efficiency, law of, well, natural law, how the natural order of things go, and morals and principles. And using your imagination, this is using your, this is back to imagery, your vision, your focus, having long-term vision and focus on where you see yourselves. I feel today that you can achieve where you want to be. You're just being reminded about all of this inner work that some of you need to change. This is just corrections some of you I feel need to make. And polarity, integrating your shadow side, and I did put it under there, look, and 15, ego, and it's also the devil card. So polarity, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark, and understanding the law of polarity. So you're being called to understand all the principles today, the laws that the divine works by, that are sewn into the very fabric of creation. We can't get away from these laws. We know them. We know them from our very inner being. When we overstep marks and we know we've done something wrong, our inner knowing, our inner knowledge, our sat-nav, our GPS, it tells us. So you're being told that if this is you, and you are, you kind of have a fearful side, and you're being fearful, and you're being swallowed up by negativity. Not to be afraid of this energy, but to understand it's about shining a light on it. Back to the moon energy again, shining a light on the dark, not being afraid. Just turn the light on, understanding the laws and the principles, being your own authority, not overstepping the mark, not causing any harm to anyone else. Understanding everything's about cycles and patterns, and if you want to change a pattern that's been repeating for you, then it is you that needs to change from inside out, by not being afraid, not being afraid to change, not being afraid to say, well, I've done something wrong, or not being afraid to say to someone, well, I feel you're doing something wrong to me, so I'm not going to let you do it anymore. That is the law of divine grace and efficiency, letting yourself being filled up with the divine light and keeping that vision, holding that vision of where you see yourself being, and using your imagination. I use mine to help me soar. I soar with my imagination, and I see myself in lots of far off different places, but I really don't let myself be stuck in past events anymore. I know that they don't serve you, and I know that all of my power is here and now in the moment. This is where you can make the change. This is where Spirit is saying to you, and really the angelic realm are calling to you to make these changes today. You're being called, my friends. You are being called. Wow, how wonderful. You're safe, I am hearing. It's okay, I am hearing. Archangel Michael is keeping you safe and protecting you. So it's okay to make these changes. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. And guys, thank you too for your fabulous comments and wonderful advice. I'm taking all the advice, especially on the teas, the different teas with honey in, because I love a bit of honey. And it's all working, so each day I'm feeling better, so that's wonderful. So thank you for all of your prayers, your advice and healing energies. I really appreciate it, and I send my love back to each and every one of you. Well, I wish you all a joyful, a peaceful and a truly blessed day. And until tomorrow, my friends, goodbye.